Good afternoon, my lovely people. It is Carla with Trust the Process. How are you today? I hope everyone's having a great day. Just living in the present and just enjoying the present moment, the now. You know, did my exercise for the afternoon and just wanted to like come in and just say hello to everyone and just kind of give my words of encouragement as always. You know, when people don't understand you, you tend to look like you're a complex person to people. Like people question why you're the way you are. And sometimes it's because they really don't know your story and what led you to become the person you are now. A lot of people, you come in contact with are still dealing with, past traumas and pain, and things like that. And so when they see you elevated and enlightened and happy and smiling, it tends to bother them because they don't understand how you can get there and they're not there. And all you can tell them is, I did the work. I went through all the pain and all the anguish, but I no longer sit there. I don't live there. I'm in the now. I'm in my present. God gave me another gift, a new day for me to do things differently, for me to smile, for me to be happy, for me to love others no matter what they do to me. And that is what some people just don't understand. And sometimes they may never understand it. They may never get to where you are, But it's okay because you just love them where they're at. You love them where they're at, and you never beat them down for not being where you think they should be or where you're at. You kind of just give them little nuggets, is what my friend says. And hopefully those nuggets will enlighten them and help them to reach whatever heights they need to reach in their lives and learn to love themselves. I know that, we're in a world where so many things are happening and all of us are just walking around here and trying to, really smile and be happy about things. And some of us don't have the strength to do that. Some of us are just so angry, with what we're going through, with what life has, the cards we've been dealt, and we just, you look at them and you can see it. You can see the sadness. You can see the anger. You can see the hurt, the resentment. You can see it all. But I'm telling you to like really like put it out there that we all need to work on ourselves. Because a lot of the time, the things you see in someone else that you don't like is usually something that's reflecting back to you. Those are the things that you need to check yourself on. I've been told check myself before, and checking myself didn't mean what the person was saying. They were telling me to look at yourself. Because when you're pointing a finger at me, three others point back at you. And so that is where, a lot of us fall short, where we don't look at what we're contributing to whatever situation. I have, in my work life, there are a lot of things, a lot of people that try to attack me. But and it's not that they're attacking me intentionally. It's the spirit that they have that's attacking me because my spirit is not on the same level as their spirit. They're still dealing with that anger and that bitterness and that miserable feeling because misery loves company, and they're trying to figure out why I am so light and my spirit is light, and I feel good about myself. So that can make other people uncomfortable because they're just trying to figure out how you're doing it. I'm here to tell you, love them. Give them that love. Because sometimes that's the only thing that they need from you, just for you to love them. And that's free. You can love people for free. It don't cost you a thing. If anything, you get more love by giving love. Which is a great thing, that you can receive more love when you give out more love. So when I tell people to love yourself, it's because I know that when we don't love ourselves, we tend to just keep on reliving the same mess and trying to figure out why is it that we keep reliving that same mess. Well, if you don't fix the problem, then you're going to continue to live in it. Fix the problem. The problem is you. If you are the common denominator, then that means it's you. Work on you. Take your time. Learn the things about yourself that others see that you may not be paying attention to. Because that's when you get, sometimes you meet people and they mirror things about you, and you're over here pointing fingers and saying, you know what, this person has this, or this person is selfish, and this person is mean, and this person this, and it all comes back to you, the person that you are. You need to focus on yourself. I'm here to tell you that. Focus on you. Don't worry about what the outside world has going on. You worry about what your world has going on the inside, because that's your world right there. The inside of you is your world, and how you project that to other people, they can see. People can tell. You can tell when someone. You can tell when someone is intimidated by the light that you shine, because they're looking at you and they saying, "I wish that I can have that, whatever that is." And the answer to that is God. That is the answer. Go to God, have a conversation with Him on what it is that you are not doing. I assure you that He will answer you. He answered me. He's answered many others. A lot of people are walking, in their purpose because they listened. They became silent. They no longer had an answer, and they just shut their mouths and they listened, because they realized that all along they were doing it wrong. And if we don't acknowledge that we don't know everything, and that there's someone out there that is better than us at something, then we're going to always continue to do things the way we think is the best way, and keep getting the worst results, and trying to figure out why we keep getting those results, when all it takes is just to sit down, be quiet, listen, because something else out there is speaking to you. You feel it. It's in your spirit. You feel it in your heart. You feel it in your gut, that intuition that tells you, you know what, be quiet and listen. And that is why I have my moments in the morning where I just have quiet time. I tell my children, this is my time. I get up at 6 a.m. I take my time to listen to my word. I pray. I thank God for my day. I affirm that my day is going to be a great day, and that nothing, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, because every day there is something that it will come at you, and you're going to have to fight. But you're not fighting in the physical. You're fighting in the spiritual. We are spiritual beings. You're fighting with a spirit. And so sometimes we look at a person and we say, why is this person like this? Why are you being like this towards me? It's the spirit in that person. And that is why you need to pray for that person's spirit. You need to pray for the strength of their spirit. You need to pray that love just take over everything in them, so that they can change and feel what you're feeling. That is what loving people do. You pray for others to feel that love and that lightness and that harmony in their spirit. Those are the things that we're working on right now in this new age that we're in. People are starting to really follow through with their purposes, and finding what it is that they're great at, and acknowledging that God is present, and that He is here, and that He really wants us to do the right things. And so that's what we need to be doing right now. Forget about coronavirus and all these things, all these distractions that they're putting out here for us to not focus on what's true. The devil wants you distracted. So stop. And if you're going to continue to fall into those distractions and get caught up in those things, then you can't focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on the bigger picture. The bigger picture is higher self. The connection to higher self, where your mind opens up, where you see things differently, where you love differently, where you don't judge people, where you feel a peace. You feel this, it's a calm. Peace that surpasses all understanding. That is what that biblical statement means. Peace that surpasses all understanding is when you cannot explain it to someone unless they've gone through it. That is the peace. And so I am praying for everyone today, because I love all of you. And anyone who is going through something, difficult, if you shoot me a message, I will gladly pray for you. Because I feel like, and I will pray that you get a relationship with God, that to the point where when you speak to Him, things manifest quickly for you too. Pray to Him, ask Him for help, ask for guidance. That's the best message I can give right now is ask God for guidance, ask Him for peace. When you can rest well at night and not worry about anything, there could be so many different things going on in your world, but when you can lay in your bed, lay down and go to sleep and wake up revived after 8.5, 9 hours of sleep with no worry and feeling like you've got actually Benjamin Buttons reversing and feeling younger and feeling like just energy beyond what you can even imagine right now, it's worth it. It's worth it. I suffered from so many different things, and so many different pains and so many, I was dealing with a lot of health issues, that were coming up on me, and I was trying to figure out what it was, but I realized it was because I was internalizing so much hurt and so much pain, and once I released that, things are starting to shift. Things are starting to shift, and I want you guys to shift too. I want you to be, in that light and love yourself and be at peace. It is possible. I love you. I hope that this message touches someone's heart today. I hope that that it awakens someone to really get that connection to God, the Spirit, and just really just watch how He changes you. Watch how He works in your life. Watch how your children transform. Watch how your situation transforms, because there is no other being that can do that for you. You have Him in you already. It's up to you to connect to it. Connect. Make that connection. It's the best connection you can ever make. You will not look outside of yourself for people to give you that. Once you have it in you, you will not be searching. You will no longer search for it outside of yourself, because it is within you. I love you. God bless you. Enjoy your day, and we will speak soon. Trust the process. You hear me? Trust it. It is for your good. Trust it and just keep on that path, and I know that your life will change dramatically. It will change. I love you guys. Have a great day.